everyone, it's Sarah, and today I am back with a fragrance net haul to share with you. So I only got, I think, one full bottle of perfume in this order. The rest are all samples and travel sprays, and I've got a ton here. So grab a drink, grab a snack. We're gonna be here for a while sniffing all of these things. This will be totally first impressions. I haven't even opened, I just opened the box so I could sit down and film. I haven't even opened the bags. I have no idea what is even in there. Yeah, I don't even remember. So it hasn't been that long since I ordered it, but you know, I just don't even remember. So the first thing, they sent this little mirror. Usually you get like a pair of nail clippers or something, but this time it's a great little mirror. So that's gonna be nice to have in my purse. I definitely could use that. So yeah, let's start with the first thing, the only full bottle I picked up. This is Creamy Sunshine from Pink Sugar. So after I talked about Pink Sugar, it's been like a couple weeks ago, I think. I don't know, I got onto fragrance. Oh, it was after I was talking about Red Velvet. I would really like to get my hands on the Red Velvet, and I went to Fragrance Net to see if they even had it. They didn't. They have the Berry Blast one. They have the Creamy Sunshine. This is a big bottle. It was, I think this is a 3.4 ounce bottle. And it was like $22 or something. It was so inexpensive. So straight out of the box, I like the packaging. It's super cute. It's got the yellow crisscrosses and then gold on the pink lid. I think it's really cute. I've read good things about this. A lot of people say it dries down to smell just like Pink Sugar. I've never smelled it, so it reminds me of something immediately. It's super sweet. Like way sweeter than the original. It smells just like something else. Yeah, this one, it almost has like a little bit more of a tropical vibe to it. It is way sweeter than the original to my nose. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Yeah, it does remind me a little bit of Killian Love Don't Be Shy. It really does. That's exactly what it reminds me of. I'm gonna have to try this one on my skin to see if I actually enjoy it. But yeah, it really is giving me Killian Love Don't Be Shy vibes, which I'm not a fan of. I'm like one of the only people on the planet that does not like that fragrance. So anyways, that is the first thing that I picked up. That is Creamy Sunshine from Pink Sugar. I'm gonna hang on to the packaging of that in case I end up moving it along. Yeah, I definitely got on a Pink Sugar kick. So I picked up a little baby. This is the Pink Sugar Body Mousse. I've never tried any of the lotions or anything from the Pink Sugar line. I'm usually not the biggest fan of, ooh, this looks nice. It doesn't really smell like Pink Sugar to me though. It actually looks like it could be old. It's like really deflated in the little thing. Like I feel like and it smells kind of old. So I have a feeling this is actually kind of old. But yeah, we'll see. I'll try it on. It doesn't smell like Pink Sugar to me at all right now. Okay, let's move on to travel sprays. I think I've got 5 travel sprays in here. And let's see, the first one, oh yay! The first one I have here, this is Laila from Geir Ness. I've been wanting to smell this fragrance for ages. And I think the first time I saw it was a really long time ago at Disney World, and like in the Norwegian part of Epcot, and I've been so curious about it since. Ooh. Okay, I love it. It reminds me, yeah, I love it because it reminds me a little bit of L'Eau de Izzy from Izzy Miyake. It reminds me very much of L'Eau de Izzy. It's yeah, it's maybe a touch more green smelling than L'Eau de Izzy. I'm gonna have to try this. I'll have to compare them and try them on both on skin at the same time to see what how they're like and how they're different. They definitely smell alike, but this one is much greener smelling, which I love. So I'm gonna have to see how it does on skin. And if I like it enough, I would totally buy a full bottle. Because I feel like Well, it's doing something weird on the paper. I don't know. I'm gonna have to give that one a go on the skin. Yeah, again, just first impressions. I don't know if I like these or not yet. I'm gonna have to test everything on skin to see if I do. But yeah, right out of the gate, that one reminds me a lot of a green, like a greener L'Eau d'Izzy from Issey Miyake. So anyways, that is Laila EDP from Geir and Ness. Okay, okay. So I picked up Armani C Fiori. So this has been discontinued. I picked up a travel spray because I'm not a huge fan of the C line. I don't think I've ever smelled this one though. And since it's discontinued, I feel like I need a bottle of it, but I wanted to test it first to see if I really do need a bottle of this or not. So this is beautiful. This is like a creamy, oh gosh. I don't know if this has pear in it, but it smells, gosh, I'm almost getting like a lighter version of La Belle vibes from this. It's kind of like a pear, black currant, vanilla. There's something creamy, like very, very lightly creamy. It's definitely not like gourmand creamy, but it's like really beautiful, soft, light, creamy. It smells like pear and black currant to me. We'll see if I'm right or wrong, but I feel like it's pear, or I definitely am smelling black currant. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm gonna have to try that on my skin. If I love this, I'm gonna need a full bottle of it. It's really pretty. It doesn't remind me of the other C or of any of the other C's, which I thought it would. Okay, I picked up Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. I really like this fragrance. I don't like it enough that I would want a full bottle of it, but I like it enough that I wanted a travel spray of it, especially for summer. I'm gonna need to pull out, I've got samples of this, and I'm gonna need to pull them out because I'm getting a strong woodiness from this. It's almost like it's almost a little bit oody. So I'm wondering if I've got the right fragrance in here. I'm gonna have to pull out my samples and test it side by side to make sure I got that this is the right fragrance decanted, but because that's not what I remember it smelling like. I don't remember Pure Musk having a woody base, but I could be wrong. I don't know. So anyways, that is Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. Oh, okay. This is another one. I have been wanting to try this for a long time. I've never gotten my nose on this, and I've been super curious. I'm usually not the biggest fan of Gucci fragrances because I feel like they're overpriced and they like perform terribly. But this is Gucci Guilty Love Edition EDP. I've been dying to get my nose on this fragrance. I've never smelled this before. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. It's like this light pink, very feminine bottle, and it draws me in so much, but oh my gosh. And the perfume totally matches the packaging. It smells pink. It smells light and soft and pink and powdery. It almost reminds me of a Guerlain fragrance. Yes, I am getting strong My Insolence vibes from this fragrance. Oh my gosh, like really strong My Insolence vibes. I'm gonna have to test this against My Insolence to see how close it is, to see if it's like close enough that I could say, if you love this and you can't find it, try this. I would love it if I could find something that smells like My Insolence because it's such a stunning perfume and it's so hard to find and it's so expensive at this point. I would love to find an alternative. So yeah, I will test this against My Insolence. It's beautiful. It's light, very slightly sweet, very slightly powdery. It's vanillic in the base. This, I mean, you could definitely put this in a Guerlain bottle and I would not know that it wasn't Guerlain. It smells very, very much like a Guerlain fragrance. And I'm gonna need to purchase a full bottle of this right away. This is absolute love at first sniff. Wow, I need a bottle of this. This is amazing. It reminds me of, oh my gosh, it's my favorite kind of fragrance. It absolutely reminds me of a Guerlain. So anyways, that is Gucci Guilty Love Edition EDP. I'm so glad I picked that one up. Okay, and then this is another one that I have been dying to get my nose on this fragrance for so many years. And there's supposedly a metallic note in this fragrance, which has always put me off. But they had this travel size on Fragrance Net. It ended up being like $13 or $14, and I went for it because I really want to smell it. It's been hyped up in the fragrance community for some years now. This is, let me tell you what I'm talking about. This is Serge Lutens' Dent de Lait, which I guess is supposed to be like milk teeth, which I think is weird. And it's got like a metallic, I don't know. The whole thing behind, the whole like idea behind this fragrance is weird. I think if I remember correctly reading, it's supposed to represent like babies losing their baby teeth and growing in their adult teeth, and baby teeth are often referred to as like milk teeth, and it's supposed to smell like the sweetness of like baby breath and their baby teeth, but then when they lose it, like the blood, that's why it's got like a metallic note in it, if I remember correctly, which is another reason this fragrance always kind of put me off. I'm all about baby breath, but I'm not about the idea of losing teeth is horrific. And I've hated it every time my daughter has lost her teeth. It freaks me out. Okay, this is actually quite nice. I am kind of getting the metallic note, but it's lactonic, so it's not, oh, it's really nice. It's very, very fresh smelling, but very, very slightly sweet and very slightly lactonic, but really, really fresh and clean smelling actually. It's almost icy smelling. It's got, yeah, it's almost icy cold smelling. And that's probably coming from whatever the metallic is. But it doesn't smell metallic to me. It smells very icy cold and clean. And slightly sweet and slightly lactonic. I'm gonna have to give this one a good test. I don't know if I would want a full bottle of that or not. It's really, really interesting, and gosh, it's really pretty. It reminds me of something else too. It reminds me of something vintage. I'm gonna have to really give this a test. Of course, everything that I test, it will come back up in a what I wore last week video where I will update you about how I liked it, what the longevity was like, my experience wearing it, which is really why I do those videos. Not because I think you guys care so much about what perfumes I'm wearing, but it just gives me a really good outlet to really go in depth about fragrances that I'm wearing and testing. Yeah, on a weekly basis. So anyways, you guys will definitely see these come up in a what I wore last week video. Okay, and then on to the big bag of samples. I got a ton. They had a lot of really good ones. So I get asked a lot, where are the best places to buy samples and decants and things? And I would say Fragrance Net is really great because again, you can get travel sprays for really inexpensive. A lot of times they're between $12 and $14 usually, unless you get something niche, which could go upwards of like $25. But even then, I don't want to say a good deal because you're only getting like, I don't know, what are these, 8 ml? Yeah, you're only getting 8 ml of fragrance, but if it's a $400 fragrance and you just really want to try it or really have a little bit, $25 is not terrible. But yeah, you can get those, and they've always got a really good selection of carded samples. If you scroll all the way to the bottom on Fragrance Net's website, you will see like, you know, all of this stuff that usually none of us look at. But if you go down there, there's a little tab that says samples. If you click on that, it'll pull up all of the samples that they have on their website. So you can look through, which is what I do every time I go onto Fragrance Net's website. That is the first place I go. I go to the sample section, I look through it, I see if there's anything that I don't have or that I really want, and I add all my samples to my cart first, and then I go perfume shopping after that. Okay, so anyways, let's jump right in. I've got a ton. Okay. So I ordered a bunch of these Kate Spade samples. I have not smelled much from Kate Spade. I've got Walk on Air in my collection. I've heard that Live Colorfully, like the original one, is a really beautiful coconut fragrance, I think, if I remember correctly. And I do have the original Live Colorfully in here, which I'm super excited to finally get my nose on. But this is a flanker. This is Live Colorfully Sunset. It is an eau de parfum. Yeah, usually they have like the notes on these little samples, but it doesn't this one. So, oh, I love samples that come with caps. I don't know why. There's nothing, it's not necessary, but there's something that I love about a sample with a little cap. It's just fun. Okay, so let's see what Live Colorfully Sunset smells like. Nope. I already don't like it just because it's very, very generic smelling. Yeah, super, super generic. Like I couldn't even tell you what, there's like nothing. I can't smell anything. It's very generic, very nondescript, fruity floral. Couldn't tell you what fruit it is. Couldn't tell you what flower it is. That's a hot mess. I don't like that. So yeah, that's one you probably won't see again because I probably won't even put that on my skin. These are like my least favorite kinds of fragrances. I would rather smell something bad that smells like something than something like this that is just a hot mess of who knows what notes. They just threw it together, put it in a pretty bottle, and are hoping that the marketing is going to save them. And it probably will sell bottles because of the marketing and because it's Kate Spade, but no, that's a no for me. Okay. I picked up this one here. This is Oscar de la Renta Extraordinary. This is one that I have been wondering about for a long time. This one says, let's see, it's a floral scent. It's got pink peony, lush neroli, dewy cherry blossom with a finale of seductive blonde wood, warm amber resin, and rich vanilla orchid. I read those notes and I was like, yes, please. I love cherry blossom. I love vanilla orchid. So I am really excited about this. Oh, it's so pretty. So Oscar de la Renta's can be a hit or miss for me. Some of them I really love, some of them I really don't love. This is pretty, but this is very, very sweet. And I was not expecting that level of sweetness out of this. I mean, this is almost as sweet as the pink sugar. I was definitely expecting like a lighter floral, and that's what you'll see. There's a theme with all of these samples. I'm really getting into the mood for light spring fragrances. I'm definitely ready for hot weather. I'm ready for lighter fragrances, and everything that I ordered is like a spring kind of, I don't know, like a spring, more of a spring kind of scent. And this, I will definitely give this a good test, but this is really, really sweet. Like, I feel like this has caramel or praline or something in it. It's very, very sweet. I was definitely expecting like light cherry blossom, the peony, all of the lighter notes. I was definitely expecting those to be, for this to be like a light floral, and it's just not. This is very, very heavy and rich smelling and very sweet smelling. I'll have to give that one a test. I might have to wait closer to fall though, because that is a heavy, heavy fragrance. Very, very sweet. So that is Oscar de la Renta Extraordinary. Okay, this next one, this is one that I've had people tell me I need to get my nose on for years at this point, and I just have never had the chance to, and I was so excited when I saw that fragrance that had a sample of it. This is Cerruti 1881, and this is the Eau de Toilette, is Parfum, and I've heard really, really good things about this fragrance. It says it's a woody floral, lily of the valley, jasmine, and sandalwood. So, very excited to get my nose on this. I don't know much about this fragrance. I don't know if there's an EDP formulation, which is the best of the two, if they smell different or the same, if they've got different notes. Oh, it's light. It's light and very slightly sweet. I get the sandalwood immediately. It's like a very light, very slightly sweet, like with a light floral. I would definitely consider this like a very light, fresh sandalwood fragrance. It's beautiful. Would I buy a full bottle? No, because I'm obsessed with my Sacred Wood from Kilian. I feel like that's the only sandalwood I need in my life at this point, and so it would be very, very hard to impress me with another sandalwood at this moment in time. But it is a very pretty fragrance, and if you are a hardcore sandalwood lover and you want to keep wearing sandalwood into the hot weather, I think that it would be the absolute perfect like hot weather sandalwood fragrance. It's beautiful and light. Okay, I remember ordering a bunch of Montal fragrances. They've got a lot of Montal fragrance samples on their website right now. So I think I already ordered Rose's Musk, but I couldn't remember if I did or not, so I just went ahead and ordered it again. I want to say I did. I smelled this perfume when I had the Montal Discovery Kit that Twisted Lily sent over. And I went through them all with you guys. It's been some months back, but I did a whole video on a really beautiful Montal Discovery Kit. I gave that Discovery Kit away in a giveaway, and so yeah, there are some samples that I really want to get my hands on so I can give them good wear tests, because I did test some of those on my skin, but I really wanted to be careful about not spraying them too much because I wanted to be able to give it away pretty intact. So, okay, this reminds me, this is Rose's Musk, but it smells almost identical to Rose's Vanille. It almost smells, you know what it smells like? It smells exactly like Intense Cafe if you took away the cafe part. It smells like the rose part of Intense Cafe. It's really pretty. I'm gonna have to give it a good wear test. Do I think I'll buy a full bottle of it? Probably not. But anyways, yeah, really, really nice. I'm excited to give it a good wear test. Okay, the next one we have is Crystal Flowers from Montal. And this is another one that I remember smelling it in that Discovery Kit. I think I liked it, but I don't know. I'm just excited to have these samples back in my life so that I can, pull them out, refer to them, test them. Oh yeah, I remember this one is so pretty. It's very, very light. It smells like Montal, but then it doesn't. It's a very light, clean floral. That's like the perfect name for it, Crystal Flowers, because it smells like a very light, clean, transparent, light floral. It's beautiful. That's something completely different from Montal for me. That's gorgeous. Oh, I can't wait to give that one a really good wear test because I feel like that one is going to be a winner. That one might be full bottle worthy. So last time I sat down and did a haul like this with you guys, I don't know if you remember how many full bottles came out of it. Like, I got a bunch of samples and I tested a bunch of them, and I ended up with, I think, like 3 or 4 full bottles. So it was super successful. So I'm really excited to do this again. I love getting samples. I love doing sample hauls too. They're so fun. I hope you guys like them because I really like doing them. Okay, next we have Dolce & Gabbana Sicily. Now this is a discontinued fragrance. It's an older fragrance from Dolce & Gabbana, but it's one that I have not smelled. It's even in like one of the old Dabber style samples, which they don't really make these much anymore. But yeah, I've been so curious about this fragrance for so long, and sometimes I come across bottles on Mercari, and I've always wondered, do I want to pick one up? Do I want to just blind buy it? But then, I don't know, it's usually pretty darned expensive because it's discontinued. But I'm going to try this. I think I love it. So I just got a big order from Estero, like her perfume oils, and I've literally got, I think, 6 of them on right now, so I'm gonna have to find a place on myself that I can test this and actually smell it. but I'm smelling all of these. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Wow. I should have picked up a bottle of this 5 years ago. This is incredible. Oh my gosh. It smells, I freaking dropped this amazing sample, but it's okay. Oh my gosh, I love this, you guys. It smells like summer. It smells clean. It smells a little bit aldehydic, which gives it a little bit of a vintage kind of vibe, but while still smelling incredibly modern. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's unique. Oh my gosh, it's like a clean, like a very light, clean, beachy fragrance. I've never smelled anything like that. Oh my gosh, I have to have a bottle. I'm gonna search high and low. I'm gonna search Mercari. I'm gonna search eBay. I don't even need to give that a full wear test to know that I must have a bottle of it. That is amazing. Oh my gosh, I'm so glad I finally got to smell that. So anyways, that is Dolce & Gabbana Sicily. I'm gonna make a different pile. I'm gonna separate these into two piles, like ones that I absolutely need to give a full wear test to, like immediately, so I can see if I need a full bottle, and then a pile where I'm like, meh, there, it's okay. So I've got a couple of Walk On Air flankers here, and then I've got another Live Colorfully flanker. This first one, this is Walk On Air Sunshine, and I love the original Walk On Air, so I was really excited to be able to smell the flankers. I didn't even know that there were flankers. I don't really keep up with Kate Spade fragrances, so yeah, I don't know much about them, but I'm excited to learn. So again, I can tell you that I love the samples because they have lids on them, and I don't know why. It's most certainly not necessary. That's really weird. This one doesn't have what it is on the actual vial, which is a little strange. Okay, so immediately it smelled, okay. So right, first spray, it smelled really, really heavily of synthetic cedar or some kind of a synthetic light wood. But once it starts to dry down, like this really, really tart lemon or citrus comes out, maybe even lime. And something really, really beautiful and green. This is one of the most like refreshing fragrances I think I've ever smelled in my life. I think if it was like 90 degrees outside and you were dying of heat, I feel like if you sprayed this on, you'd be like immediately refreshed. It's very, very tart and citrusy and slightly green and light. Oh, it's gorgeous. It's like exactly what I'm starting to crave. Yeah, that one, that's funny. That changed in like a hot second. At first I was like, oh no, I'm not gonna like that because it smells like synthetic wood. But now all I'm smelling is the beautiful citrus and something green. Oh my gosh, it's amazing. Okay, so that's a winner. I will of course give you the lowdown after I give it a really good full wear test. But that's a winner. That is Kate Spade Walk On Air Sunshine. So I have a feeling this whole Walk On Air line is going to be really good. I don't know why. I just have that feeling like it's going to be good. Okay, next we have got Walk On Air Sunset. So let's see. I might eat my words. This one might not be good. I don't know. But I've got Walk On Air, the original, which I love. That one smells amazing. Ooh, okay. Oh gosh. Let me know if you guys would prefer me to do, like, to test them one at a time, and as I test them which I will. Obviously, I will be testing them one at a time, but as I test them, do a whole video and do a review of the fragrance. Like, I would be happy to do that. In fact, maybe I'll start doing it that way. It makes more sense. To be able to, instead of, because a lot of the time what I wore last week video is rotating collection or perfumes that I've got in my collection already, and it just kind of refreshes you on how they perform and things like that. But these are totally new to me, so I think it makes more sense if I just make a whole video about the fragrance, just reviewing it. Then I would be like a real life reviewer. Okay, this is really nice. When I first sprayed this one, I was like, generic, it's kind of sweet. And there is something just slightly generic about it, but there's also something interesting about it. It's still really light and bright and airy, but it's got a little bit of something else. It's got a little bit more body to it and a little bit more sweetness to it, which would make it perfect for like an evening fragrance, like a really hot evening fragrance. Oh, it's pretty. Okay, I'm kind of like obsessed with this Walk on Airline. These I feel like are gonna be winners. They're really nice. Okay, now we have another Live Colorfully. This is Live Colorfully Sunshine. So we just did, the first one I did was Sunset, and now this one is Sunshine. I wish it had the notes, like even just like 3 notes so I could tell you, but I will of course have everything on the screen for you. I'm digging these little vials, but this one again, it's blank. It doesn't say what it is. So if it ever falls out of the little card, I will never know what this is. Okay, this smells. Ooh, this smells like Soleil Blanc. This smells like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. Yep. It smells like my Urban Decay Naked Oil, which is an almost exact dupe of Soleil Blanc, and this smells just like Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. So if you are wanting an inexpensive Soleil Blanc smell-alike, then I think this would be it. This smells very, very similar to Soleil Blanc. So anyways, that is Kate Spade Live Colorfully Sunshine. It smells very, very similar to Soleil Blanc. Okay, wow, I was so excited for this. I feel like I raced through everything because we're getting to the end here. Okay, now we have the original Kate Spade Live Colorfully. I've been dying to get my nose on this fragrance. Yeah, so this one does have a little bit about the fragrance. It says it's water lilies, citrus, and musk. So maybe it's not coconut. And this one has the name on it, which I'm glad. So maybe it's another one that has coconut in it. Or maybe this does and it just doesn't say it. Okay, this I'm also kind of getting Soleil Blanc vibes from. Yeah. It smells quite a lot like the Sunshine one that we just did. Yeah. It smells really, really similar. Let me get that. Okay, well this one's dried down to being more floral now. This one now smells just like the last one did. I don't know. I'll put the note, I'll have all of the notes on the screen for you, but if you guys have any experience with these Live Colorfully fragrances, let me know in the comments down below. I'm kind of confused. I feel like this smells just like this last one that I smelled, which was Sunshine. It's very, very similar. Yeah. I mean, they're okay. I've got Soleil Blanc body oil. I've got Eau de Soleil Blanc perfume. I've got the Naked Oil, the Urban Decay Naked Oil. So I definitely don't feel like I need any of those in my life at all. Okay, next we have, or the last 2 are 2 more Mancera, I've got a Montal. Yeah, I've got a Montal and then I've got a Mancera, so same thing. This one is called Sweet Flowers. This is another one. I think I remember smelling this one in the Discovery kit, but I might not have, so I just picked it up so I could have it. Oh. Ooh, I love this. It reminds me of something immediately. Ooh, it's really, really sweet. Like super, super sweet. It smells exactly like something else. Let me, oh, it smells exactly like La Vie Belle. Oh, I knew it smelled exactly like something. It's funny because I'm just not the biggest fan of La Vie Belle, and I don't know if it's because I've been smelling it for so long and I've had so many perfumes that have smelled like it in my life that I feel like I just don't ever want to smell La Vie Belle again. This is a nice version though. This is sweeter. It's sweeter and I like this way better than La Vie Belle. I don't need another La Vie Belle in my life. I've got the Be Layered dupe or clone of La Vie Belle and I like it better than the original too. So I feel like that's the only La Vie Belle that I need in my life at all. Okay, and last but not least, we've got Mancera Roses Greedy. So I don't think I've ever smelled this one. And it smells exactly like Roses Vanille. Just not quite as sweet, but literally exactly like Roses Vanille. It's a lot lighter because it doesn't have that vanilla. It doesn't have that sweet, thick richness to it. I actually think I really like it. Now that it's drying down, it's getting really, really light. Ooh. I think I really like that actually. I'm gonna have to give that a test on my skin. We'll see. It might end up staying really, really sweet on my skin. I don't know. But anyways, guys, so the winners out of those samples were, for sure, Kate Spade Walk on Air Sunset. Really gorgeous. This, I think, is the big winner. This is Kate Spade Walk on Air Sunshine. That is a huge winner. Dolce & Gabbana Sicily, holy cow, that's like, I'm gonna have to track down a bottle immediately. It's amazing. It almost reminds me a little bit of Red Cap, but if Red Cap had like beachy notes, that's what it reminds me of. I have to have a bottle. And then Crystal Flowers, this is really beautiful. It's completely different from anything else that I've smelled from Montel or Mancera. It's like a really transparent floral, which I've not smelled anything like that out of this house. Usually their fragrances are incredibly heavy, dense, sweet, amazing, but not light, beautiful, transparent florals. So I'm super excited to try that one. And then Roses Greedy, that one just surprised me. When I first sprayed it, it smelled almost exactly like Roses Vanille, but as it dried down, it was getting lighter and lighter and lighter, and that's exactly what I'm wanting in my life right now. So yeah, I definitely feel like I'll do a review on every single one of these. I'll make a whole video on every single one of these. Yeah, because I do need to start doing more just standalone reviews. I've been meaning to for a long time, but up until now, I just haven't had the time, and like I don't know, I never was able to put that kind of time into my channel, but I can now. So yeah, I'll start doing, I'm definitely going to start doing standalone reviews a lot. Okay, so let's talk about the stinkers. None of these I was not a fan of any of these. So the first one was Kate Spade Live Colorfully Sunset. That was definitely a no-go. Let me know if you guys have any experience with these, and if there are any of these that I'm judging too harshly that I need to spend some time with so that I don't just put it away and never test it, which I'm going to try not to do that with any of these this time. Oscar de la Renta Extraordinary. This one is super sweet. It's, yeah, I was not expecting that out of this. But yeah, that one might be better suited for cold weather because it's so dense. Cerruti 1881, I'm definitely going to give this one a good wear test, but I feel like it's a light sandalwood, and I don't know, after Sacred Wood, I don't know that I'll ever be able to smell another sandalwood fragrance and feel like it's in any way special. Roses Musk, again, this one just smelled like Roses Vanille to me. It smelled like Intense Cafe if you took away the coffee. Kate Spade Live Colorfully Sunshine, that was a big no. Then just the original Live Colorfully. Let me know what you guys think. Let me know if you guys have smelled either of these and if you get Tom Ford Soleil Blanc vibes from them. I would love to have somebody else's opinion and I feel like these smell very, very similar. Like, I don't know, I feel like they're both Tom Ford Soleil Blanc dupes. Let me know, though, if you guys have any experience with those. And then Montal Sweet Flowers. That smells just like La Vie Belle, so Is it beautiful? Absolutely. It's just not my cup of tea. Okay, and then Creamy Sunshine. We're going to have to see about this guy. This reminds me a lot of Killian Love Don't Be Shy. It really, really does. That's like a $22 smell-alike as far as I'm concerned. And I'm going to start saying smell-alike instead because unless it's like a one-for-one clone of something, I'm definitely going to start saying smell alike because I don't want people to like run out and buy this and be like, it doesn't smell exactly like Love Don't Be Shy. And it probably doesn't, but it smells very, very similar to it, to my nose. And I don't love Love Don't Be Shy. So yeah, I definitely have it burned in my brain what it smells like. Let's see here. Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. I'm suspect as to whether that's what I actually have here in this decant. This smells like something Middle Eastern and woody. It doesn't smell like pure musk to me. I do have samples of Narciso Rodriguez Pure Musk. I will pull it out. I will compare it to see if that's what I've actually got here. Serge Lutens Dent Delay. I'm super excited to test this one on my skin. I think it's going to be amazing. I definitely get the hype now. Oh my gosh, Gucci Guilty Love Edition. This is another one. This is right up there with Dolce & Gabbana Sicily. So this and Dolce & Gabbana Sicily, I'm going to track down full bottles of immediately. Immediately. Like, these are love at first sniff. I know that I have to have them. I know that they will work fine on my skin, and I have to have them in my life. So that was I'm so glad that I picked that up because I'm usually not a fan of Gucci fragrances, and this one is an absolute stunner. So that is Gucci Guilty Love Edition. This is going over in my yay pile. Laila EDP. I'm excited to test this against L'Eau d'Izzy. It smells very, very similar to me, but this smells like it's got a really strong green note in it. So yeah, I'm excited to test that one out. It smells like it will be perfect for hot weather. And then last but not least, Armani C Fiori. I feel like I'm going to end up with a full bottle of this. I feel like I need it. It's been discontinued. I really actually like it. It's really, really beautiful. It's like, there's nothing groundbreaking about it. There's nothing really special about it, but there's something, I'm getting like a pear black currant kind of vanillic, sweet, everything I love in fragrances. I'm almost getting La Belle vibes from it, which I love La Belle. So I think I'm really going to love this one, but I'm going to test this one on my skin first before I go hauling off and buying a bottle. But I'm not, the other two, I'm just going to go haul off and buy a bottle of them because I feel like I need them. But anyways, you guys, I can't believe if you made it through this whole video. Thank you so much for sticking around. That was a super long one. I knew that I'd gotten a little crazy with the samples and the travel sprays, but I feel like I found some amazing finds in here. I can't wait to do standalone reviews of every single one of them for you. And let me know if you want standalone reviews of any of the ones that I didn't peg as like loves. I would be happy to test any single one of these for you, or each and every one of them for you, and do a whole standalone review. Just let me know if there's anybody out there that's interested in any of these, that like you've had your eye on, you know, Live Colorfully Sunset for months now and you just didn't know if it's something you want to put your money into. Again, just let me know. I'd be happy to review anything for you. So anyways, guys, I do hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. That helps me out so much, more than you can even know. The YouTube algorithm has been horrible lately, so yeah, please like, comment, share, anything that you can do to help a sister out. I would appreciate it so much. I do hope that you all enjoyed this, and I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye.